Man, I can't believe how late I am. Where did Vincent go? Put the bowling ball away. We got to make graduation. Hey, Vincent, I think we're in the wrong place. There's nobody here. Let's check over at DAAP. Maybe they're somewhere in the building.
Is anybody here? Anybody? Oh, hey, you guys.
I think we're back again. Is everybody, just give me a signal if anybody's out there and can hear me, and I'll go on to the next portion of the ceremony.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was hardly even worth it for all that wait, but it was nice to see all the students' faces in the photographs they sent to me last night. So before I begin my brief talk, I want to welcome all the students, their friends, and their family members on behalf of the School of Architecture and the College of DAAP at the University of Cincinnati. For every class, it takes many individuals to get them to the finish line. So to the faculty, your contributions were critical in the development of this fine group of students. You taught them what you know and also things you didn't know you needed to know. And it's that latter area of experimentation and risk, as evidenced today, that keeps this school operating at such a high level. To the parents and friends, your emotional and financial support is greatly appreciated by us and by these students. And this year, each and every one of you went way beyond expectations. Whether that meant spending extra time to teach remotely for the faculty, or whether it meant breaking down that home office you always wanted in order to move your children back into the family home and experience firsthand that madness and the extraordinary amount of work that typically goes unseen, I thank all of you, and the school thanks you, and the college thanks you as well. So in our usual ceremonies, here is where we generally pause to have the students give thanks to all those who've supported them. So if quickly, students, if you can log on with your microphones and your faces, I will ask you just to give a hearty cheer for all those people who got you here. I'll give you a count of 3 when I see a few of you pop up. Look at that. I didn't know how many of you actually had the gear. Vincent, where are you? You look like you're in a nice place, or is that just a backdrop?
It's the porch, my porch, my house's porch.
That's a quick picture. Oh.
Shreya, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, you guys, give a big cheer for all your faculty and family.
Thank you.
Beautiful, professors. Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
So as I wrote, some of this is from a short essay I wrote in the book the students put together for their thesis review. I've just modified it slightly because I've been writing 3 different speeches for the 3 graduations. As I said in the book, every year is different. I've been teaching for over 30 years and no 2 groups are alike. But if there's one group more different from the rest, it's this class. I've rarely encountered a group like this in almost 30 years of teaching. The diversity of backgrounds, interests, and achievements in this group is something many of us have never seen before. Several members of the group have won national awards for their work, including the Urban Land Institute competition, where a couple of our students have been finalists. They've been recognized for their professional achievements. They've represented our school as leaders in national organizations like NOMA and the AIA. They've proven to be very self-motivated leaders to the younger students in our undergraduate programs, because many of these students are GAs, and they help the rest of us faculty as they patiently answer questions and help that younger group of talent develop into architects themselves. As many of you are aware, these students have, like many of us, quiet stories that not all of us will know today. We had a witness of one member who has her whole family, I think, up there, and the dog too in the lap. And I imagine trying to get your thesis project done under those circumstances are quite difficult. They all have succeeded despite those personal hardships, their responsibilities to their families, and moments of self-doubt in these uncertain times. The broad scope of the topics they've wrestled with for over a year in their thesis work are evident of their qualities and their aspirations, like applying the Green New Deal into a neighborhood in Cincinnati, addressing global warming, and its impact on places like Guyana, the questions of meaning in architecture in a commercialized world that includes Pizza Hut colonies, settlements in Vietnam, and the rapid changes taking place in the next generation of development in New York. They've also asked how these large, impactful changes in their world might construct and reimagine futures in the Black communities of Atlanta and Washington, D.C., or the Indian immigrant communities of Chicago. Others have stayed close to home, exploring ideas in healthcare and prison reform, or returned to their home communities of Detroit or Akron or Cincinnati and proposed modest but thoughtful interventions or broad sweeping changes. Back in March, several of us got a look at their work. And if those of you aren't familiar, there's a review that happens just before the spring break where the students prepare all their drawings for a final exhibition at DAAP. It's a big endeavor. They have to have it all worked out, everything measured. And the four of us looked at those reviews to give them the final okay so that they could go for the last bit of execution. As the students know, and parents may not be aware, faculty never say many positive things before the work is complete. As we tell ourselves, we never want to curb the hunger to succeed, or at least that's the logic we tell ourselves. But those of us who have been intimately involved in the thesis process were quietly whispering on the sideline back in March to one another that this class will make our school with all its rich history very proud. Visitors to the program have noticed that there's something special about this class. It's been remarked every time we've had a lecturer. They've commented to me about the quality of the students at the school and impressed with their intelligence and their inquisitive minds. And then a couple days later, the world changed. 3 days after that review, we were told that we had to close down the campus, send everyone home, and run the school remotely. COVID-19 had momentarily shut us down. Many of us have experienced personal loss during the last few weeks and unimaginable anxiety, especially in the last half an hour trying to get this graduation out. But on that last Friday in our building, one of the students came into the office looking bewildered. We were sitting around, a group of faculty, trying to figure out what was going to happen, but we all realized at that moment that we would not officially see each other face to face as a group again. That was not the official declaration at that time, but I suspected that was what was going to happen. That meant there would be no goodbyes, no Friday celebrations of a good hard week of work at the neighborhood bar, no more of the camaraderie of a studio atmosphere buzzing with young talent, and maybe no graduation. That must have hit that student at that moment, and I could tell she could hardly turn and walk out the door, realize the impact of the events that were going around us. The faculty took that as a positive sign that she really didn't want to leave. When I wrote this originally, I was still eagerly awaiting to see the last iteration of their work in our remote broadcast reviews that took place earlier this week. I knew that the work would be strong because I knew what this group was capable of. If there ever was a collection of individuals who know how to succeed under any hardship, it's this class. And I'm happy to report that they amazed us once again on Monday and Tuesday. It was 2 days of triumph for each and every one of this year's graduating class. Even if you still have your regrets, we thought the work was terrific. They may not get the typical final accolades that have been the rituals of this 200-year-old institution, but they will not be forgotten. When you see their video at the end of this ceremony, you may, like me, think that this actually was a lot more fun. Just no shared drinks at the end. But we'll correct that at some later date, believe me. So whatever the future holds for all of us, it's in the good hands of this group. Congratulations on all your achievements. And you can count on us in the school to support you as you continue to reinvent our world with all your gifts and fortitude and talents. So let's all turn on the mics and give them all a really hearty cheer.
Hey.
Well done.
I promised myself I wouldn't do that, but it's a benchmark Mitchell boys that we all tear up at big ceremonies. Vincent Sansaloni's going to step up, and he's going to read out some awards that we're giving out. Vincent, I'll try to see if I can get the video, the presentation up, and just let me know if you guys can see it. Have you got the screen with the building?
What?
Have you got a screenshot with the building?
No.
Okay. Try that again. I need Ganesh to walk me through this, how to switch from one media to the next.
If you stop your screen sharing for a moment.
Okay.
And then.
Or actually, I got to share my screen, don't I? Or stop it?
Yeah, stop the screen sharing that's active right now.
Okay.
And are you trying to launch an image or a video?
Images.
So is it in a video form or are you
It's a
trying
PDF.
It's a PDF. Okay. If you open the file, not maximized, and then on the PDF, are you running a slideshow or are you manually controlling it?
Manually controlling it.
Perfect. So on the view, you want to go to full screen in a moment, but now you share your screen and choose your Adobe Acrobat as the active window.
Got it. So I can't do it off that other window. You see it?
Yeah. Now you can go to view full screen, and now you can control manually, and we can see it. View full screen mode.
Wait a second. I
It's
usually
further
know how to
down,
do this
all the way
one.
down, all
Yeah.
the way down, further up.
Keep going.
Got it.
Keep there, right there.
All right. Thank you. I told you we
welcome.
couldn't do it without these guys. Vincent, you've got the mic.
Okay. Okay. It is my great pleasure, first to have worked with you guys over the last couple of years and specifically this year. And so it's my pleasure to be the one to hand out the 2020 Masters of Architecture Awards. The Henry Adams Medal for the top GPA, Taylor Upton. The Simpson Urban Futures Award, Rachel Calershon. What you?
All right, Rachel.
Did you?
I don't see it in here. You got to be out of order.
No, I did not get it out of order.
I've lost Rachel's image there.
Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We have you in here later too. So.
Okay. No worries. No worries.
You know how great I am with technology.
I think you and I are the two worst people to be running this thing.
DAAP, Outstanding Masters of Architecture student for top all-around student and good citizen, Caroline Rico.
Woo! Right, Caroline.
On first base. Thesis awards, a thesis outstanding overall design, Tyler Duty.
Right, Tyler.
Thesis outstanding written document, Grant Wagner.
Job, Grant.
Thesis outstanding research, Jessica Pfeiffer. And thesis outstanding research, Shreya Jazrapuria. Sorry.
Nailed it.
Perfect.
And you also know how great I am with language. And
It is
thesis,
upside down.
oh, it is.
Looks even better.
We're so good at this, guys.
Perfect.
Hey, that's where you
Good
got to
work,
take
Vincent.
it next.
Thesis, outstanding building design.
Oh,
Josiah Ebert. And Graduate Service Award, Bintu Kulibali.
Kulabali. And you missed one in there. There was the Director's Award, too.
Oh,
It was voted on
director, yes.
yesterday.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Trang Lee won the Director's Award for our visitors. The 4 directors of the 4 schools look at all the work of the college, and then that's voted on for the top project this year. And I can tell you from the discussion, because I was part of it, there were 5 or 6 projects that were heavily considered, and the other directors were very complimentary about all your guys' work and very impressed with what you guys have done this year. So I am going to turn the virtual capping over to Jeff Tillman, who will read out the names. Michael and Liz, you're going to say something briefly at the end. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sure.
And we want Tim to say something.
Yep.
Certainly.
Okay, I will be doing a roll call, and I'm not sure if there'll be a cap. I suggest the student take a second and pat themselves on the head or somehow throw something over their shoulders to signify that they have been hooded, but I'm not sure what a virtual hooding looks like. In any case, we will start with Lillian Acree.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Lillian did a wonderful thesis on this is just a page from her book. She was doing hand illustrations for a project she did in Madisonville to help that community toward the future to kind of bootstrap themselves up in tough economic times. Very appropriate for the situation we're in.
Yeah, a couple of brief notes. Grassroots, community-based, DIY. Yes, that's what she's interested in. What's best for the neighborhood, because that's what's being best is what matters to her. So look forward to some great things.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lillian.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, next we have Django Andrea Masalalo.
Yay.
You want to say a little bit, like, quick about her thesis, which was another wonderful project? I don't know, this wasn't included in the awards, but Hengo, this won the DAAP Cares Award for the Masters of Architecture students. Somehow that got missed in the award. I don't know if that's been announced formally, but that was decided yesterday too.
Oh, great. I didn't know that.
This really ended up being some really great work. I think as the years pass and her confidence continues to grow, I think we're going to see some great things. I really hope you get to go home and have an impact on this country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next is Alan Bossman.
Where's Alan?
I think I'm good.
Alan's another neighborhood supporter. This one, he sort of has more of a system-based construction desire here that I think we're going to call him Mr. Prefab before we know it. Keep embracing the housing strategies. We've obviously got a shortage and we're going to need your help. So stay with it. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Christopher Brown. Congratulations.
In the past 6 weeks, his topic became much more important: isolation. So if his foresight continues, we're going to see him designing buildings all over the world, is my guess. It's a really, really great final project here.
Or just drawings too.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're echoing down the microphones.
Next up is Bintu Kulibali.
Bintu, where are you?
There she is. Wow. So when I worked with Bintu on her document, not just the amazing project, you see her beautiful drawings, I found out more about the history of Mali in Africa, in West Africa, than I'd ever known before. It was fascinating. So great job, Bintu. Bintu, I know we're going to see more of you in the future. You are a hot pencil, woman. We're going to see a lot of you in the future. So whatever you do, it's going to be amazing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, we have Cheyenne Cope.
Diane's obsession of a place that is quite unique, somewhat overwhelming. I mean, her desire to do something with it with concern and with empathy became a really strong challenge for her to go through it. And in the end, I think that her desire for a righteous response continued to permeate all the way through the drawings, that the imagery that she finally was able to pull through was really fantastic. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Cheyenne.
Great job. Yeah. Vincent Cusimano.
Vincent. See, Vincent, now you can share your stories with Ed as far as challenges with the startup here, but instigated by family histories, which was really great. I don't know if everybody realizes that, but his sort of desire to operate in Detroit for his thesis was driven by his family in a way. So that sort of pursuit for betterment and excellence, and really I don't want to call it an unfortunate thing, but the imagery that you were able to put out at the end, I think, was really incredible. And your desire to sort of do well and succeed, I think will come out in the end and continue to go forward. So you're going to be a really great architect, and you need to stay with it and push forward. But well done. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Congrats, everyone.
Excellent. And now, Kristen Dillenberger.
Wow. So this is a project that I think we desperately need the work and outcome of people like Kristen, who are thinking about the things that most of us don't want to think about, because this recent crisis that we're going through has shown, especially in Ohio, how we really must think about our prison system, and we must really think about reforms and how to change it. And that she dealt with that head on in her thesis document. So go to OhioLink, read her document. It's amazing. So Kristen, wherever you are with the kids and the dogs and the husband and everybody, great job. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I wish you all the best. And her outside critics at her review encouraged her to continue working on this issue, and I think she should think about that seriously. Congratulations.
Yay, Kristen.
Hey.
Where is she? We need the dogs barking and the kids laughing in the background to get the...
I kicked them out.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Okay, next up, Tyler Duty.
Tyler Duty. Genuine and polite in demeanor. Intentional and relentless in work, spirit, and ultimately output. His production of these images, to me, they sort of, what's fantastic about these images is they actually represent both a past and a future. And that's not an easy achievement. I guess the only thing that ultimately remains now is the present, and absolute good luck with that. Well done, Tyler. Pleasure working with you.
Fantastic set of drawings and really interesting project.
Josiah Ebert.
Josiah. He's nothing short of pleasant. And he's also nothing short of intelligence. The quality of these images that you're seeing on the screen, they were sort of there from day one. Continuing to pull it out and into the full project, obviously was the semester-long and year-long endeavor. Fantastic work, though. I think that he is going to be a significant caretaker as an architect for our future. Good luck, well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Josiah.
Congratulations. Next is Caroline Errico.
Okay, well, another person who loves New York City, where I spent a lot of my life. And I have to say, Caroline, it was just fun. It was really fun getting to just chat with you about everything. You did great work. You really developed this project over the year, and whatever you do next, I'm sure you will bring to it that same passion that you bring to all of your work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey.
Where'd she go?
I'm here.
You know, you're the person in that story I told.
Oh, that is me. I thought it so much better that I was like ready to tear up, Ed.
No, you were, Caroline. I was sitting there.
Vincent and I got weepy after that.
Yes.
Anna Gibson.
Kenna, wow, when I read your document about Youngstown, Ohio, it was really a devastating story. I hadn't realized to what extent places like Youngstown are victims of not being able to escape their past in a way, because it was so devastating. So this is something we all need to keep in mind as we move forward in the next decades. And I encourage you to continue with your insight and your strong sense of history as well. Congratulations, Kenna.
Thank you.
There she
Hi,
is.
there she is.
Thank you.
Are you in Youngstown right now, Kenna?
No.
Mitchell Holker.
Mitch.
Hey.
An engineer with artistic desires. So he wants to be an architect. And then he's in search of the sublime. So assisted by theory, supported by photography, it's just kind of go figure. But what an amazing set of drawings and images, and what a relentless pursuit of that. So well done, Mitch. Congratulations. Really great work.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody, for putting this together.
Jinhui Huang.
Jinhui, I hope you're there. Wow, what a journey it's been. I don't even want to go into it. But I'm so glad that you got through this and you put so much work into this project. It's extremely impressive. I know whatever you do, wherever you go, you're going to be a person to reckon with, because you're very talented. So congratulations.
For those of you who don't know, Jinhui was on his way back to China after the coronavirus. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Liz, he ended up in Africa for
well, his family,
days,
yes,
and
members
then had
of
to
his
turn
family.
around and come back. And during all that, managed to complete a really thorough thesis on a revitalization project in a city in China.
Yes, that's more or less in a nutshell what happened. He's in Chicago right now, I believe.
Okay. Speaking of Chicago.
Yes.
Speaking of Chicago, yes. Wow, Shreya, your project is so beautiful, and don't forget, it's not this drawing, but the pink one, you promised to give that original to me.
Yes.
So we might not be able to do it right now, but one day you're going to come back and visit, and I will treasure that image. You've been so wonderful to work with this whole year. Thank you so much. And your insights into some pretty hefty French deconstructivist philosophy is great. Best explanation I've ever heard. Thank you so much.
You're a terrific writer, so keep that up. It's some part of your career. We need to keep your voice in the mix.
Thank you so much. Liz, I've already found a way to send you that drawing. So you'll
okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure working at DAAP.
It was great having you. We'll miss you.
Next up, Rachel Kalacharan.
Rachel, I hope all is well out in your world. I know you're dealing with quite a bit out there, and best to you for that. But clearly another hopeful homeland return as far as the project is concerned, to create and support a better caring future. And rest assured, in her hands, it'll be thoughtful, it will be innovative, and in the end, it will certainly be beautiful. This is really fantastic work. It was a pleasure working with you. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Really stunning project, Rachel. I'm overwhelmed with what you were able to achieve this year.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Good. Next is Grant Koniski.
Do you hear, Grant?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you in the van?
No, I'm not in the van yet.
In a skateboard park?
No.
There he is.
Just at my home with my pops.
All right, good. Well, the rebellious artist, destined to be a conforming architect.
Or not.
Oh, I think he will be.
Although we always need some rebellion.
That's right. Reluctant champion of social space. I just hope you make it to the West Coast and you don't get stuck in the mountains in your van. Really great work, good stuff, big efforts, lots of work. Good luck with things going forward. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Grant, when you left, I think you were the right after Carolyn with a totally different story, and you had a plot to head to the mountains and sort of pipe in on some hand-cranked internet connection. I thought we would never see you again, so it was really nice to see how thoroughly you pulled the work together in the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, we're heading for Montana at the end of the month.
Good for you.
Never leave.
Thank you.
Trong Lee.
Chong Lei. Wow, what can I say? Trang, you have just been such a pleasure to work with. You have an enormous talent. And on top of that, you work harder than any student I have ever known, ever. In all of my 20 plus years of teaching, I have never met anyone who works as hard as you. So everything you get, you deserve, and more so. You have amazing talent. And I know we're going to see a lot more of you in the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And you're not like the rest of us who always complain about how much we work. You just seem to enjoy it all the time.
She's relentless. I can't tell you how many times she told me, I've redesigned my whole project. I was completely happy with what she had before, and I didn't even know what to say.
Well, I think that was a collective effort. I cannot have done this without all of your support. So thank you.
Thanks.
Hey. Gianna Ji-Yong Lee.
Gianna, are you here? Hello, hello. Well, the consummate, thoughtful, petite professional with a really strong desire to make really strong form in really big ways. So it's there's no doubt she's going to have a major impact at a high professional level on some skyline near you. Congratulations. Good work.
If it wasn't apparent to all of you, the guest critics for this review, I remember were really impressed with the professionalism of your research, and were kind of overwhelmed that that's not knowing a lot about the University of Cincinnati, what the kind of talent that we can produce. So congratulations.
Jessica Pfeiffer.
Oh, wow. Jessica, your research was so well done. You had a document that was what a thesis document should be, actually. Just so clear, well organized, and everything that you worked on was important for what you did. And then you came up with a really nice building as well. And your topic is very important for us going forward, data centers. They're going to be important going forward. We need all those servers, evidently, from what we're doing today. So congratulations.
Terrific designer. Don't ever apologize for that, Jessica.
Thank you.
Vincent and I talked about you the other day, and we said Vincent said you're an East Coast jerk. You don't understand Midwestern humility. The students don't want to own up to how good they are, but you're really talented designer.
Thank you. I would say that's pretty accurate about the Midwestern humility.
Don't knock it.
Okay, next is Tess Ryan.
Tess, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, Tess is not really the typical architect techno jock that you expect until you spend the first 5 minutes with her. And then you sort of really get where she's coming from, and it's deep and vast and strong. So she's going to have a major impact somewhere on the sports and entertainment industry. She already knows it, and she probably should start her firm within the next year or two. So, good luck, Tess. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tess, just so you know, I did not know that Michael Schuster was your former employer when I invited him to your review, but from 8:30 till 10 o'clock that night after your review, we had a long conversation about you and your project. He said, if I could get 20 of her, I would take them.
Thank you.
Very good. Next is Mary Schartman.
Wow, Mary, you know that I have high criticism in some ways for some of the premises. However, I think that you are going to be the savior of places like Elmwood Place, honestly. I know your dedication, your vision. I don't know what's going on with my microphone. Getting a lot of is there another image for this? Yes, yep. This was her signature image. Mary, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Great. So yeah, I mean, this image, to my mind, this says it all for the spirit that you brought to your project. And I know that you are 100% dedicated to your ideas about what we have to do going forward. And so I expect to see amazing things coming from you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations. And Nadia.
I'm just laughing at the getup, the hood.
Nova.
Thank you.
And may I add that Nadia has earned graduate certificate in historic preservation as well.
Congratulations. I didn't know you were getting the certificate in historic preservation. That's great. So you also wrote such a great document. It was really clear. Your research was great. You made me realize that at this point, we can't completely throw out new urbanism, but you presented the most clear-eyed critique of new urbanism that I've ever had any student do. And I think that's important because we need to take all the tools in the toolkit going forward in figuring out how to move forward in our energy use and land use in this country. So I expect that you will be doing great things in the future as well.
Thank you. And this is my best take on a bear cat.
I thought you were the very one.
You have a great combination of humor and dead seriousness that I like.
Nadia has been a complete joy to work with, I have to say. So I recommend you highly to any future collaborator. You're just simply a joy to work with. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, next is Jeremy Swafford.
Okay, Jeremy, I have just one question for you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
When is your bar going to open again? I need to go there very badly.
Well, we're going to have individualized pods, and then you just go into your pod, and then you order your drink via an app, and we'll put it through a little door. You know, bar life is going to be totally different than the way I envisioned it at the beginning of this year. So.
Okay, I'll try to remember my phone, bring my phone with me when I come to experience one of your bar pods. But I will. So stay in touch. Let me know when that happens. And congratulations on being there for the rest of your class. I know that you have been a great support to everybody, and you're also a pleasure to work with. And we had a lot of great conversations, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Just so you know, Jeremy, several of us have contemplated in the difficult times of teaching in this format that we might retire to become bartenders and just offer napkin sketches to correct parties for DAAP students to make our lives a little easier.
Okay, Taylor Upton.
Taylor is up there with Trang in terms of the amount of work that she put out. I never stopped being amazed at the amount of work. It was truly phenomenal. As I say, you and Trang run a close tie there for being the students I've taught who have put the most work out, and the work was always high quality. The work was very interesting, and we had a lot of discussions. It took me a while to figure out how the theory that was behind your thesis in terms of feminist theory and issues of African American women, how that could translate into architecture. But you did one of the best jobs in being able to do that I've ever seen. It's not an easy thing to do, so congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you so much, Liz,
Taylor.
and everybody.
Hi, Taylor.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah, a lot of the students, my friends, and you guys have it's been a pleasure. You know, I didn't give the most easy of times. Ed would know this, but I really appreciate it.
Taylor, I joke with you because Bob Stern, when I first started teaching, used to call me jokingly the next dean. And that's what I started calling you because you're constantly correcting me. So I don't plan on becoming a dean anywhere soon. I think you'll beat me to the punch because we could use your leadership throughout the architectural community. I want to thank you for all you did to get NOMA started and all the mentoring you did to our students here at the school, along with the terrific work you did in your thesis project.
Thank you, guys. I couldn't have done it without a number of of your students. So trust and believe that. That's a big effort on them as well. So thank you.
Okay. Our next student is Grant Wagner.
Grant, I thoroughly enjoyed all the conversations we had about things maybe relating or not to your thesis. Your thesis was certainly one to amuse me or puzzle me as each week went by, but you did a great job. I think you you made it a really interesting investigation and one that will resonate probably going through whatever it is you do next. And I think that you are competent to do all kinds of different things. So congratulations. It's been very wonderful working with you.
Thank you so much. I also want to say thanks to all the faculty, Ed, Liz, Michael, Vince, you guys, we couldn't have done it without you. So thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, Grant, when your background, the way you have it on your screen, when you sort of move back and lose,
it looks like a cat. It disappears, goes in and out.
It's like a do-rag, actually, and it looks really good on you.
Thank you.
It fits the thesis, too.
Yeah, it's a black do-rag.
Okay, our final student, Yan Yang, Kevin Chu.
We just call him Kevin.
Yes.
Are you here, Kevin?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm glad. Are you coughing today?
I am much better, thanks.
Good. Good. That's a six-week long cough that he's been dealing with, sort of sequestered upstairs with multi-generations looming about the house. So speaking of isolation, I think Kevin might have won the most challenging position. But it's been very enjoyable working with you, Kevin. I think that your sort of conscientiousness and pursuit of sort of right and wrong in a way, and I think that's going to probably both haunt you and provide sort of fuel for your pursuit of architecture as you go forward. So keep that, don't lose that. I think as we moved into sort of searching for an actual project, I think that was challenging at times, but I think the thinking remains strong and the desire to sort of find and do the right thing, something that you need to carry on. So very nice work. Congratulations. And stay healthy up there.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for being patient with me through some technical difficulties. Thanks to all the faculty and all the diverse sort of teaching styles and knowledge that you have imparted on us all.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. We need people with your ethical drive in the profession.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, now I got to figure out, I need Ganesh, who will be finishing his thesis, we hope, later this summer, and has been helpful all through this. You can guide me through. I got to go back to a student video. This is their work. So we got to figure out how I do that properly.
So let's see. Stop. You have stopped your screen sharing, yeah?
Yep.
So go back to your video and right click on it and open with movies and TV.
Before I click that, Michael and Liz, is there anything you want to say just in conclusion?
I would guess they're tired of hearing from us, for sure. I mean, we've said a lot about this already, but what a great class. This class, you have been missed. I'm going to say you will be missed, but you've already been missed. And I think that no time soon will you be forgotten, for sure. So I do hope that we are able to have a celebration somewhere, somehow, sometime soon. It would be really great. So I wish you all the absolute best of luck. I think you're all going to do very well and have an impact. As I've said before, though, every 8 or so years, we get a class that comes through that's incredibly notable for many, many reasons. And this one is certainly not short of that. So good luck in the future to all of you. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a great pleasure. You're an amazing class. Let's try to get together, maybe at Jeremy's bar and other places in the near future.
So we'll show the video and then we'll just come back for a brief moment. You guys can all turn your screens on and everybody turn their mics on. We'll give them a rousing collective applause, but I'll show the video first that they put together, which is pretty good. Hopefully
and Ed, do I get a chance to say something at the end as well?
Yes.
Don't leave me out.
Also, we've got the PhD students. Artie's trying to get in so she can.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's not show that video yet.
Okay, do you want to do the Artie's trying to get in. You can try to see if you can let her in. Otherwise, I'll.
She just has to chime in, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you have Tim talk now?
Tim, yeah. I can't tell who's there.
Well, if Artie's not in,
Let's do the PhDs and then Tim can say something.
Okay, so by alphabetical order, we have two. Our first is Benjamin Garib. He came to us with a Master of Arts in Environmental Design from Yale University. His dissertation on housing in Kuwait is rooted in his commitment to social justice. It is an original and significant contribution to the understanding both of late modern housing typologies and of the challenges governments face in ensuring equitable housing for their populations. Benjamin will be joining Kuwait University as a tenured professor of architecture. Congratulations, Benjamin.
Wow. Thank you. Very good.
And our second student in alphabetical order is Namtip Yamali, who's with us from Bangkok, Thailand, where it is very late right now. Prior to joining UC, Namtip Yamali received her Master of Science in Built Environment from University College of London and was a faculty member at Kazet Sart University in Bangkok. Namtip's dissertation examined the role of national and cultural identity in architecture through a study of the American, British, and French consulates in Bangkok. Namtip currently leads her own architecture firm, Rabbit Hole Architects, and plans to teach at Chula Longkorn University in Bangkok. Congratulations to Namtip, and on behalf of RT Kanakar, who wanted to be here, but due to technical problems couldn't be with us. Congratulations both to Namtip and Benjamin.
Thank you.
And congratulations to both of you guys.
And I'd also, since I still have the mic, I taught all the thesis students in thesis research last year with Ed, and I can't tell you how impressed I am with everything you've done. Thesis research, we sorted out all kinds of questions and wondering what to do, and people explored a lot of different things, and now you've done it, and it's really wonderful to see. Congratulations.
Tim, you got the mic.
Okay, great. No, I was just turning on my mic and camera. Okay, great. Wow. Ed, thanks for inviting me to this. I immediately at 6 o'clock last night jumped straight onto the DAAPworks website, dove straight into, to be honest, the Masters of Architecture, because this is very close to my heart, and was really, first blown away with what all of you have come to do together to do in terms of this platform. The faculty, the students, the staff who've supported this. As soon as we found out that we were not going to be allowed to have a physical DAAPworks, we committed to, by hook or crook, getting a virtual one up there. And so this is the first. You are really the first group of graduates to present your projects really to a global audience. And I think for all that we're not able to have this year in terms of the physical gathering of community and this tangible exhibition, we, I think, have set a tone for sort of future DAAPworks in terms of expanding the global reach. Thank you for that. Thank you for all of your work in that. I was really happy to be able to put some faces to the projects that I saw. I really appreciate the sort of diversity, the individual stories behind the inspiration that led to these projects, the diversity of approaches, and I think that beyond the individual stories that any graduate has behind the personal journey that is a thesis, obviously all of you and all of us have this added layer to the story of the barriers that we've needed to overcome to mid-semester, change horses in midstream and do something very different than we thought we were going to be doing. You came through really admirably. I think the projects that I see, I mean, in terms of your engagement with global issues, in terms of really being tuned into the important questions, the important approaches. I mean, I think that that's on par or above anywhere else in the world. I mean, when I think back on my own master's studies in London, or the master's program I was leading until a year and a half ago in Hong Kong, I mean, you are right on par with how engaged, how tuned in, and how really at the vanguard you are compared to these schools in these world cities. And I think that is really a testament to the kind of place, the kind of culture, the kind of community that DAAP is, and really the quality of the program you've been through and the faculty who have been teaching you. Dealing with big issues, but I really like the commitment that every project is showing to really engage the specificities of a place and of a specific situation, so that, you know, not sort of hovering at the level of, you know, broad theoretical discourses, but really bringing this to apply on the ground, engaging really the issues based on intensive engagement with the place, with intensive research, with building up a personal relationship with the communities, with the places, with the issues that you're dealing with. I think the diversity of projects, the diversity of approaches, of locations and issues is first, I think it attests to the diversity that's represented in every sense of the word among this group of students, but also the real open-mindedness and agility of the people who have been teaching you. I mean, I think many of us, I know Ed and I, and probably many of the other professors sitting around here went through school at a time when often we would find our pedagogy dominated by the stylistic or theoretical proclivities of the people teaching us, say in the 80s and 90s. I think that what you see here are people who have learned to teach probably in a different way than they learned. I see faculty who have created a platform, and we're really just there to welcome and facilitate all the interest that you bring, while bringing really harsh and really focused rigor to that. Say, okay, if this is what you want to do, you'd better do it best. You'd better do it to the absolute highest standard. And you all performed admirably in this. I was aesthetically blown away by the projects. There's just so much to engage with visually, and that draws you in, and then you see the depth of ideas and the intensity of engagement. Really kudos all around. So thank you all for letting me be a part of this. Congratulations to you all, and I wish everyone all the best.
Though not officially a part of the ceremony, Ganesh, who's been in there in the background, we'll give you a little applause too. We know you're hoping to finish your work later in the semester, and I think the only thing that prevented Ganesh from being part of this was his own personal illnesses, but he's been a mentor for this group too, as well as a peer, and has been helpful to the school all through his career here at DAAP. So Ganesh, if you could walk me through this one more time so I don't mess it up.
Thank you. We'll see you all in summer, and congratulations to everyone. This has been great. The presentations have been fantastic. And wherever you go, all the best. So let's see here.
Are you seeing the screen or not?
Not yet. I'm seeing you. on your video screen, but if you're not sharing anything right now, correct? So if you go to your video file and open it with the movie TV, and don't make it full screen, but have it sort of minimized, and then share your screen on Zoom and select the video screen. And now maximize the video.
I don't know why when I'm doing in that media file, it doesn't. It's opening it up large. That's my. I'll do it in media player.
So come out of the full screen on it, and now share the screen to it.
Hold on, I lost you there.
So it's not full screen now, correct?
No, it's not, and I'm not seeing it on the.
So now share screen on Zoom.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Window. There we go. Now play your video.
Good.
Not quite it. I'm just seeing your folder where you have the videos. There. Is that the clip?
No, it's much more elaborate.
Okay, that's what I thought. So,
can one of you guys jump in? Who have any of you guys have the video?
Bintu made the video. She has it.
Okay, Bintu, you got control here.
You have to give up the screen. Make sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me try to open it first, and then I'll
We
share
promise
my
it's more
screen.
than just my face.
Okay. Get back to. Sorry, like all my Zoom controls went away. Can you see it?
Yep. Not the video, but.
Oh, not the video.
Not yet.
They can't see it. Hold on. Yeah, Bintu, click on it. Wait, I can't. Hold on. I'm seeing like different things. I want to make sure I'm sharing the right screen. I'll go. Okay. You see it now?
Yes.
Yep. Wait, we need some noise.
We need the audio.
Wow. I can hear it, but it's like, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know how to make it come, but I like can hear it. And my volume's up all the way.
We're hearing you.
Oh, we need the music, Bintu.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play the video on my phone at the same time.
Next to the button that says mute, there should be a thing that says internal speaker built in.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, or internal microphone built in. That little arrow thing. You see it?
What are you talking? I'm trying to get the big thing. Wait, so under the microphone, it says internal.
No, next to it. Yeah. And then internal microphone. I think that'll do it. Either that or internal speaker, and I'm not sure which, but experiment.
Okay. Do I, since we hook up to the TV, do I put the TV one? Okay, sorry. I have like hooked up to my TV, so let me take that out and that might help. It's on my speaker. Oh, there's like nothing else to click. I'm just gonna try it because it had TV hooked up. Sorry, I'm gonna try to play it again. Tell me if there's volume. If not, I'll play the volume with my phone while the video plays at the same time.
I don't hear the audio. I don't know if others can.
Okay. I'll try. I'll just do it again with my phone then. Yeah, I don't know what else to click for the video audio to come back.
I could try it on mine one more time, but the problem I was having was
Yeah.
Hey, Bintu.
Yeah.
When you share the video, is there an option to share video clip audio also?
Like if I just click on it and it opens up in the video portal.
I wonder if do I have to shut off something in my audio by any chance?
Bintu, I think that if you stop sharing it and you start sharing it again, there might be a button that you can share audio as well.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So if I stop sharing, I should. Yeah, I don't see any like other audio buttons to click to try to share it again. But I can just, I can just play them at the same time because then you should, if you can hear me speak, you should be able to hear the volume from my phone video. So like it should work. I don't know. That's like my best. Okay. So hopefully this works.
Out of control, can't go anywhere. Stuck in my house, people need healthcare. We're shut down. Everything's closed. Don't touch your face or you might get exposed. Stay safe. Stay clean. I really hate COVID-19. Can't touch this. Please don't go outside, ladies and gentlemen. You can't touch this. You literally cannot touch anything. Can't touch this. All right, second verse. Empty shelves, long lines, toilet paper's out and I can't get wine. Wuhan started it all. Economy's down, stock markets fall. No crowds, no groups. Wash your hands after taking up to Corona. Virus locked in my room, got me feeling really pissed. COVID-19. This is the year of self-quarantine. Please wash your hands. I hope you like this song. Can't touch this. No groups over 10 people, please. Can't touch this. All right, here we go. Stay 6 feet away. Back up. Jobs are gone. Talk about bad law. Social distance. A new term. Every day new cases confirm the future. Uncertain. Fight a vaccine. Then the tides keep turning up. It's all right. We ain't going down without a fight. Don't worry. Don't panic. Let's work together to save our planet. Can't touch this. Don't touch this.
Hey.
Okay. The music was a little off, but I'll upload it to Instagram so you guys can all see it later.
Yeah. That was great. Who put that together?
I made it last night.
Yeah. You and I were up late.
Critiqued it with me.
That was great.
That was really wonderful. You guys are amazing.
So everybody out there, support these guys. They're going to need it for the next couple of months, but with their talents, they have nothing to worry about in the long run. You're all going to be a great gift to the profession, and we want to congratulate you. Faculty, turn your faces on. Let's give them a big last round of applause, friends and family, for the class of 2020.
Yay!
And come back, we'll do this in some physical way. Vincent and I will be throwing parties, and Jeremy will have the bar open. When we all can get back to Cincinnati, you're all welcome to come back. We'd love to see you again. Bintu, your model is leaking sand over my office as we speak. So you won't be forgotten.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks to the faculty for everything.
Thank you, guys.
That's good.
Good
job.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See you soon, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't this go to like virtual happy hour now, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, now what?
I was going to grab a bottle of Prosecco and open it up here, but I thought maybe a little early in the day. I have a big meeting this afternoon.
This afternoon.
All you guys that got awards too, just send us. We'll be in touch with you about how to get you. Who's the? Oh, Michael's got his bowler.
Oh, we got to stay thematic here. We're almost in Kentucky.
Guys, I'll enjoy the beer I brewed for graduation alone.
Oh,
I
nice,
guess.
nice. You have many talents.
Good.
Where are you?
I'm waiting for Bob.
If you guys swing through Cincinnati, make sure to stop by, and I'll leave one on my front porch for you.
Do you deliver?
The wrap. Could you show it again, Alan?
Alan, you look very very domestic in that environment.
So cute. This is the bottle we went with.
You killed it with the label, Alan.
So.
Very good.
No backup plan label.
Tess, you know what's spooking me is my old house in New Haven, the third floor looked exactly like where you're sitting. Did you buy my old house by any chance?
No, this is definitely Cleveland. But I did just renovate the attic in order to have a space to.
It was that same window configuration. I guess it's all over the eastern half of the United States.
Yeah, well, there are at least 3 of these bays up here. So my guess is there's probably going to be more and more houses.
I think those windows are parametrically designed, aren't they?
They look a little like the project. Yeah, that's the influence.
I get the influence.
Yeah, exactly. That's where it's coming from.
The basket weave and the diamond pattern. Those are the 2 things that.
I see it.
All right, everybody. Thank you. There's some way this has been recording, I think. I don't know how I save it. So if somebody smarter than me knows what I have to do, we have all that somewhere with all the glitches. We could edit it back and take out all the delays on getting the technology up.
How about a last round of applause for Maura and Kim?
Yes. They've been doing a lot behind the scenes to make this happen.
No, we're staying around, Ed, till you kill it.
I know. That's why I was trying to be polite here because I have the ultimate control, I guess. So, all right, you all. Be good. Be safe. Keep working hard, and we look forward. If you need any help, just let us know. We're in your corner all the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.